But anyhow, yeah, yesterday we solved a bunch of shit. We've gone through a bunch of stuff. And then unlocked all this good shit, and then this, and all of this, but then, in the middle here, there seems to be like a three-way puzzle that you can solve 3 different ways. That's why it's called it three-way, that's what it means. Yeah, and I've only solved it upwards. Which bothers me a bit because there's a bunch of stuff you can do on the right and left if you do solve it like that. So let's try and do just that. So if I remember correctly, you need to separate all the green ones from the purple ones, and at the same time have a pair in each. So what I did to solve it last time around was this, which was basically just the easiest fucking shit in the world. The thing is, I don't think we can solve it like that anymore. We need a different solution for that. Which, while being okay, is also a bit silly. And you can't really do too much about it, doesn't seem like. No. It's, yeah, it's a weird one. For sure. I mean, you can do this, sort of, but that doesn't solve it, does it? No. Yeah, so solving it on the left and right is much more difficult because you start in the center, down in the center, which it just fucking ruins your life. I guess, I mean, you can do this, yeah, and at the same time do something like so. So, for example, if we start like that, and then go do this, and then do this, and then go to that, maybe it solves itself. Hell yeah, awesome. Awesome. What you gonna do, game? They're gonna... Huh. Huh. Fascinating, alright, but... I mean, I guess you can solve that one to go left, right? Well, sort of, you can sort of do that. But this is the end of it, so... And you can't very well, like, do anything with this. So why did they... Interesting. Why did they let me do this? Right? Because it's pretty irrelevant. It's pretty irrelevant to anything. I can't open the door. I can't do anything else with it, so it's basically a useless knowledge, as far as I'm concerned. Right? This is so weird. Maybe you can solve some kind of a world puzzle from here? That would make sense, right? Because otherwise, why bother? Fascinating, alright. I mean, I'm still pretty convinced that shit right there is time-based. You just need to, like, run your ass off. Let's try this the other way around, see if this changes anything, really. It does lead us here, which, well, also fucking useless it seems like. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I can't deny. Okay, well, this looks like a person. This looks like a person. Very much so. Just look at that. Looks like a person. But this doesn't look like a person, right? What is this? Interesting. I mean, unless this again gives us anything. No, not really. Why are we able to do this then? Why? And yeah, I need to get inside, I think. I need to get inside to open the panel. And this doesn't really help me all that much. I'm gonna turn it the other way around in case it actually does, and I'm just missing something. But I'm pretty convinced that it's just the same shit. So, have I solved everything else everywhere else? Is my question. Why am I just running past this? No, because it's no. It's like wait, there was a bridge there. We can't just abandon the bridge. That's not what people do. Okay, so that's just a useless piece of shit. And there, pretty sure we solved that. Apart from this doesn't make any sense to me. Like, yo, what exactly do you need to do to get there? This needs to open somehow. This needs to, like, unfold somehow, but then again. How? Oh, there. Okay, we haven't solved that. Oh. Maybe that kind of will help me in some sort of way. So yeah, no, the only kind of turning point. I guess you can. No, I'm just thinking if there's another bridge you can kind of, you know, connect to this, and it doesn't seem to be. All right, let's go solve some puzzles, shall we? All right. A pair and a bunch of this garbage, which I love, absolutely adore. How the fucking... Okay, yeah, no, maybe... But then it just doesn't, right? So maybe it's the other way around, yeah? I mean, that's the only option. They swap places, and then we finish it. And there we go. Bob's your uncle. And then, I mean, this shouldn't be too hard. Like... Or maybe it is. So... There's not that many places this shit can go. Although, if they are in cahoots, if they are, like, together, linked together, maybe. Like, maybe so, even? But then, no, right? Not really. It's like, if you have this shape over here, maybe you drop, like, a little stick right there, but... Oh, actually, that's exactly what it is. No? Wait, what? Oh, because of the one. Because of the one bit. Fuck that one bit, man. So I guess it's exactly like I thought it is in the beginning. Maybe? No. Not really, no. Not that many ways you can actually connect them. So, it's either you go for this sort of idea. Yeah, and it feels like that's exactly it, right? Yeah, it feels like that's exactly it. There we go. Okay. Kind of encircle them. Go around them. Okay. On to more complicated stuff. Let's see. Now this is not going to be as easy, but maybe it is. Who knows? So that's a 4 across, right? So why not do this? Ah, there's a reason for it. Alright. Well, and I mean, the reason is a big word, right? I mean, we can sort of work with this, I feel like. Right? What if now? No. We can sort of figure this out, though. What if it's this sort of shape, right? Like, what if it's all this good nonsense, this sort of idea, but drawn properly, you know? But this is drawn properly, though, right? You can't really do anything about it. Well, maybe you Nah, maybe you can. Like, maybe. No. No, I'm not feeling it. I don't imagine it's vertical, right? It's gotta be horizontal. I don't imagine it being vertical, although maybe it is. You know what? Maybe I'm being dumb. Maybe it is. Maybe it very well is. So, some sort of... Thing is, we can't come back. So we can't... Yeah, we need to draw it in one line. We can't come back and kind of encircle the rest of the shape later on in the puzzle. So, what we need to do is find a thing where we only need to draw it from one side, which means that it's pretty much set that it's like this sort of shape. Like, it's... Otherwise, it just doesn't seem to work out, is what I'm saying. But if we do that, then there's garbage right here. You just being like, yo, accept, you wanna fuck yourself? And I'm like, not really, no. Yeah, this is a tough one. So, what if I do this? No, that's still too much, you know. That's too much. What if, you know what? No, I don't grab it at all, do I? Oh. Although... The thing is, this one bit at the top is what fucks it all up, right? If we don't move this bit, then it's just like, yo, I'm not feeling... Okay, so what if I swap them around? If I go 4 on bottom... Oh, and then this bitch on the top, right? But then not like that, though. Not like that, though. Yeah, because there's like a bunch of space in between, right? So it almost needs to be like... Almost needs to be like... So? But then, no matter where you move it, it doesn't really work out that much. Interesting. Interesting. So it's not that sort of shape, fully. If it isn't, what if we still go for the swap, but... I mean, the only other option would be something like so. And I can't see this working out either, because it doesn't, right? And, yeah, all the other shapes that you can imagine don't work out either, because they're 2 across and they need to be 3 across, right? So, yeah. So it's pretty much that they're not swapped, right? If they aren't swapped, let's see what kind of shapes we can arrange with this shit. This kind of shape would have worked-ish. No, maybe? I don't... Yeah, I mean, not really. Okay, what if it goes from here? It starts from here. No, it doesn't. It still doesn't. Like it needs to be four. From top to bottom, it needs to be 4, and from left to right, it needs to be 3. There we go. So that's our clue. But it's not much help because it's gonna be 4 across regardless, right? For from left to right, because it is, because it's the 4 fucking across thing right there. Almost feels like it would be something like this, right? But then again, we can't really come back. We can't really come back. That's the problem. And we can't move the shit either. Maybe we can. You know what? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Maybe we can do something akin to... I don't know. Fucking... No, it needs to... Yeah, it needs to do this sort of thing. Where it kinda like does this. Where's maybe this? No, that doesn't grab it, right? Okay, so what if they're swapped? Hear me out. What if they're swapped, but... No, they're not. Like, they can't be swapped because if you build it on the bottom, it just... Yeah, I'm just going through ideas, and like maybe the pair of these bitches is not inside the shape that I'm drawing, right? And if that's not the case, they need to be exactly as drawn, because if I put the 4 across on the bottom, it just doesn't do it. It grabs the purple octagon, where it shouldn't, you know. So that's not it. I'm failing to see something that's really easy. Really easy. Yeah, it would have been perfect as this sort of thing, right? But then no, because you can't grab the bitch in the left. Oh, actually, this seems plausible as well, no, doesn't it? Yeah, it does very much, but then there isn't a pair, right? There isn't a pair. There is no pair. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I was going for, though. This is. Still doesn't help me, right? It's still garbage. Still, oh, it's not even. No, it's not even. No, except no. It's not even like that. Not even like that. It's more like this sort of thing that doesn't kind of help anyone, right? What if it's this, but then it doesn't do it? It's almost like this shape, needs to be like there, right? It's almost like it needs to be this, and it cannot. It absolutely cannot, because it doesn't take the 4 across into account on any level. And there is no other way. So either you put that bitch right there. So either you do this, yeah, or you need a 4 across right there, which means they need to be connected in exactly this sort of way. But then you can't finish the fucking puzzle if you do that though, right? Yeah, no, because then you don't grab this one. It doesn't fucking make sense. So, okay, so the only fucking possible solution for this shit is this. And you can't really do it because it doesn't, you know, because you can't encircle the puzzle. This is the only fucking thing I can see that works. Is there any way for me to do it without fucking up the whole thing? Doesn't seem like. Right, because you can't, you know, if the 4 is 4 crosses at the top. Yeah, unless the 4 crosses at the bottom, it kind of makes the puzzle so much fucking more difficult. For no reason, really. It just... If it's at the top, it just ends up doing this shit. So... I don't fucking know, guys. You know what? Maybe does this. Yeah, I think I got it. Wait, what? No? Oh, come though. Wait, isn't that exactly right? Oh no. Oh no, God, it's not. It's because fuck. I find the only fucking viable solution. It's not right again because they need to be in the same kind of area and they're not, right? They need to be in the same area. Go for the 2 separate ones and it doesn't. It does not. Fucking doesn't either. I mean, we can. I don't know, man. This seems obnoxious to me. So what I was thinking, what was I thinking before this? Before we went this rabbit hole that was almost right and ended up not being right. Yeah, it was something. Yeah, I was talking about how if it's at the top, it just fucks up the whole puzzle because you can't encircle it. So what if it's okay? Let's say it's a. I mean, it doesn't really matter though, unless there's a break between them. Like this fucking shit. It should work, right? Like it just doesn't. That's not how the puzzle fucking works. The only other thing I can offer is this, but then again. Who the fuck needs that? You can also kind of do this, but then again, who the fuck needs this? What if it's all this now? It can't be in the left. It cannot be on the left. It can't. Am I miscounting something? No, there's 4 across, and this is like 3 and 4 on the right, right? No matter how you fucking turn it, it just... This shit needs to work. So many solutions that are just like one mistake off, which... infuriates me. The sole reason that I can't see how else it could be done, right? So what have I tried? I tried the bottom top solution, right? I tried drawing this. Try all of it again. Try drawing this. And it would work if, you know, if not for how the puzzle actually works. This doesn't work, right? So what else? This piece of shit doesn't work either, because you know that's not it at all. No matter how I draw it. And then, you know, the simple kind of just trying to think if it's like the 4 across there, right, and then, but it can't be, right? It just absolutely cannot be. They need to be connected for the puzzle to work. They need to be connected, both of them. Otherwise, it just doesn't work, right? So, because you go like that, and no matter where you draw at the bottom, well, no matter where you try to put it, which you know you can sort of put it there, but no matter what you do, they're sort of in different dimensions, right? Different areas. So. I can almost see it working like this, but again, the fucking double trouble at the bottom there, it just fucks everything up. I'm just trying to see solutions where we do the whole Tetris thing, and we combine the shapes, it all works out, and we go home. But no, I'm for now I'm pretty convinced that the 4 crosses at the bottom. Otherwise, you can't grab the both of them. It just doesn't seem plausible. So to grab this one. We have a bunch of shapes, which is, let's explore those. We can do this, right, to grab that. We can do this. Is also fine. We can't do this, right? And we absolutely cannot do this either. Well, we can. I mean, sort of, right? None of them seem too thrilling, to be quite honest with you. None of them seem too thrilling, mate. Like, this doesn't work because you can't, can't do anything with it. I mean, unless you do this, and then... It doesn't help, though. No, does it? Oh, it does. But it does. Yeah, no, because... Fuck! They need to be connected! Keep forgetting that. I keep forgetting that. So... If it's at the bottom... So this obviously doesn't work. There are only so many solutions I can try. And none of them fucking work. This is infuriating, mate. Like, this fucking bit is just ridiculous. There isn't that much stuff that I can do. I can't exclude this and exclude this at the same time, because if I make a top-heavy shape, like if I make a shape that's 3 top and then 1 right, or or the other way around, then I include that one, which ends up being in the top with the 4, and you can't combine them, you can't like put one into the other. That's not a thing. Fuck. You can't flip this, which wouldn't have been helpful anyway, but Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard for me today? So what? Everything I try just gets fucking denied. Like... all the possible shapes that could be happening in this picture, they all fuck up because of the repair requirement that's the purple octagons set, So... fuck my chair. So... okay, I mean, it almost needs to be fucking this, right? But you cannot do it. That's not the thing you're looking for. At all. And again, if you like... shit. The stream just shows up as unknown over here. What, you mean the game that I'm playing, or... welcome, by the way. That's Dan. You mean the game that I'm playing, or the name of it, or... That's silly. Maybe you mean in the Discord? No, it doesn't. That's fine. Tell me what you mean. I'll try to fix it. 'Cause my preview is fine, so it's not the actual stream. I feel like I've tried everything, right? It's okay. Let's try something fresh, right? Because so the four across cannot possibly be in the middle or anything like that because it just doesn't. That's just nonsense. We tried the kind of separate solutions where you encircle them separately. That doesn't work because of the pair requirement, right? So that's out of the question. They need to be connected, and the 4 is either on the top or on the bottom. There are only so many shapes I can use. Only one of them I can turn, right? So it's either this, or it's this, or it's fucking this, which I have drawn just now, I think, already. Or it's this, or it's this. And exactly none of them fucking let me do anything. To be honest. Yeah, no, you can't even do this shape because it yeah, because of where this called Maboop is. So interesting. If you guys have any like little hints to offer on this one, I'd take them because I think I'm stuck on like a mindset that I can't get out. Like I feel like I've tried everything. There aren't that many combinations of these you can try, and I feel like none of them fucking grab both the purple octagons and get out of the puzzle. Like there are so many solutions that I can do, but then they don't work because, you know, the simplest one, yeah, literally the simplest one is this one, but you can't get out of the puzzle, right? There isn't a way to draw this and get out of the puzzle because of the four on the top. So it's either like yeah, I'm just thinking if it's you know, if we had to get out of the 4 on the top, it needs to finish sort of like on one side of it, right? So if it's connected, so it needs to finish like there-ish, right? We can't have space on the left and right. So it's basically either this shape, or it's that shape. You suck, Kipo. Thank you. I know. It's horrible. Just trying to solve a puzzle game. It's not that hard. Why is it so bad? But no, man, it's this one puzzle. I know why. It's not even supposed to be that hard, right? It's like there's something obvious I'm not seeing. The fucking 4 across just ruins everything. It was like 3 across. I can sort of see it, I think, right? But the 4. Yeah, so I think I've tried every solution where it just connects like that. Sort of. I'm just trying to think, is there any way to draw this where the fucking bits, the fucking octagons, are not a part of the picture and they still connect? And I think there isn't. There isn't at all, right? They need to be inside because otherwise, yeah, the 4 across just gets it. So, I mean, I can sort of do this, I guess. But then again, it's not, you know, regardless of whether I can finish it or not. It would be so. Regardless of whether I can finish it or not, it just Yeah, they're still in the... Yeah, the 4 cross just ruins it. So the 4 cross just separates them into 2 different areas, which, you know, which is not what we want. So, it needs to be... Is like, either this shape needs to be on the bottom, or the 4 needs to be on the bottom, and that's, like, period. That's... Otherwise, the puzzle doesn't work. And if the 4 is on the bottom, then... I mean, if... and I need to grab... This, and this sword doesn't work right, and this, fuck. This sword doesn't work either, does it? Does not. Absolutely does not. And then, I mean, this sort of shit doesn't, and... Oh, well, that's not the picture there. That's right shape. This doesn't work right. And then... Wherever else that's left, this shit doesn't work either. Okay, so if it's this on the bottom, right, there are only so many things I can do, which is exactly one thing, and this is not the answer. If you could turn the 4, if you could turn the fucking 4 across, I could kind of see it, but otherwise I just don't. Fuck, dude, this is stupid. I think I've tried every combination in this puzzle. Like, what? Yeah, alright, I guess I'm gonna go do something else. I'm gonna go do something else and come back and gonna solve it in, like, one go, because that's what happens in this game. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what, yeah. It feels like I've tried everything, and, you know, when you have that feeling, then you just need to get the fuck out. And now that I know that you know, how the octagons works, I can kind of do a bunch of stuff. I think I have a bridge here that I can use, right? It's on the right. Yeah, now that I know about octagons, I can kind of, like, solve a bunch of doors, open a bunch of shit. And then we'll see. See how it goes. But yeah, that's silly. I can't see. Maybe I'm just misinterpreting something. In that puzzle, that makes it difficult. I'm not seeing something. Yeah, so about those doors that I can open now, I can definitely finish the workshop now, right? Where is the workshop? Because there was like a little thing I can solve. Let's see, there are a bunch of doors in the village that are, you know, that are kind of, yeah, this shit based, alright. Well, fuck me, dude, what? No thanks. Wow, no thank you. Wait, what? Wait, what? They're supposed to come in pairs though, right? Okay, maybe you just need to separate all of them? I mean, that's hard, but not impossible. No, that's pretty much impossible, dude. What? So maybe purple acts as like a red and a blue? Is that what they're trying to say? What the fuck? Nope. Okay, well, that was a good try. Gave that a shot. This one I tried to solve earlier. I can't do that. I have a bunch of unfinished shit, which sucks, but I like some of them I can't even comprehend. I don't think I've started this. No, this is something else. Where is the workshop? Could be nearby. Yeah, it's over there. Oh, excuse me. Why are they letting me come here? Yeah, this feels like a puzzle, right? That's if I get high enough, maybe. If I get high enough, everything is a puzzle, am I right? But no, maybe that lake, like, it's just the beginning of the puzzle and you kind of do something. Feels like it would be, right? But where does it go? No. Oh. So yeah, let's try to finish this bitch. There was like one puzzle I needed to solve. I didn't know how at the time. Maybe I can do that now. Alright, so these. They need to be in pairs, they need to be separated, all that good stuff. That's cool. That's cool. Well, I can't say it's cool per se, but... How exactly do you want me... How exactly do you expect me to have them in pairs and at the same time separate them from... Alright, game. So it's definitely not what I'm doing right now, though. Maybe it... Nah. No, but it almost feels like if I don't go like that almost. No, you can't do that, right? You can do this sort of stuff. Which would almost... I know. I mean, it almost needs to be like sort of that and... But then... Holy shit, these puzzles are getting hard, man. I can't just grab one. It just feels wrong to do that. I don't think that's right. Although this might be good, right? This might be something. And then sort of... Actually, even more so, maybe... This? Nah. It needs to be... I think I'm on the right track there. So if I do sort of this... and then... Come back around... Thing is, yeah, it just like singles out that one little bit that just sucks. That's not what we need. I mean, this almost works though. No, it almost does, doesn't it? It almost does, but then it doesn't. That's not working. Okay. What if we do that, but like it doesn't? I don't think it makes a difference, but yeah, that's still the same. Okay. What if this is a thing? So far so good. Nope. So far not so good. Not so really good, no. I kind of do this, and that's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting it doesn't work, right? Yeah. Fuck, how am I supposed to, like, what game? What? How am I supposed to go around them and fucking keep them in pairs at the same time? How is this a thing, though? Like, see, if I separate these, yeah, then we kind of, you know, everything needs to be separated, because if I do this, then, you know, these get kind of, these interfere with the ones on the right. But if I do this, then I can't, you know, I can't do anything with this. Yeah, because the ones at the bottom like kind of mesh up. So the only kind of right beginning that I had is sort of this, because it kind of like separates everything from everything else, right? So maybe instead of going there, you use something else. What is beyond me? But you use something else. I mean, if you just do that, it sort of works for a time, right? But then once you start going further, it just fucks everything up because you need a separator there, right? But if you go on the left, you kind of can't cut off anything else anymore. Or if you go... What if that's what you do? Pretty much the same kind of thing though, right? Ish, okay. So... Yeah, if I do that, right? Again, it just, yeah, it puts me into the corner, because if I do this, then whatever else I do, it just doesn't, you know, it just fucks me over. Yeah, there's no way out of this. If I start doing this, there's no way out of this. If I go like there, I mean, it still doesn't work because there was the white star there. There's a white octagon. Okay. What if I still do this, but then be sneaky about it and go like so? It sort of almost kind of works out, but it does not, right? Because you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't go there. Because once you do, you kind of, you know, leave this octagon standard right there. And but it's a good start. I'm just not sure what to go with it after. But this needs to happen if I want to make this work, right? What if start with this? Nah. Nah. This seems like the only fucking viable option. I just need to figure out what to do after, right? It seems to be the only fucking doable thing. But also, it's almost like there's almost no way out of it though, right? Because once you don't grab that shit, you just kind of fucking lock yourself out of an answer. Cause, yeah, unless you go for this, which, you know, also fucks you over. Unless you go for this, that's it. Because it's because of the odd number of fucking stars. It just makes it so fucking retarded. You need to go from left to right, because otherwise it just doesn't gel. Does not gel. What if, you know what, fuck all the whites. Fuck all the whites. And just go for the blacks. Because they matter, you know? Their lives matter. Almost doesn't matter, right? Ironically. Almost doesn't fucking make a difference. You can't do anything with it. What the fuck are these puzzles, guys? It's like, what the fuck are these puzzles? Am I just suddenly way fucking more terrible than I was yesterday? Or are these puzzles just insane? Can't single out one, you can't single out one. Which makes... Okay, so let's think about it from the beginning, yeah? So, because you can't single out one, the only viable solution is either go that or that. Right? So, once we do that, there are only so many things we can do. If we want to keep them separated, we need to do this. Otherwise, I mean, we go there and, like, I fucking know, go grab a 2 and etc, etc, etc. Which is not happening. So, the only thing we can do that is that. If you want to keep going still, the only fucking viable option, like, I can't see, okay, I'm not, yeah, is either fucking do that, which is not gonna work, do this, which is not gonna work, or do that, which works, and puts us in a situation where there's nothing else I can do. Nothing else, literally. If I do this, it's still, you know, it doesn't help. Fucking obviously. Let's try to solve the puzzle on the right for a change. I like... What? Yeah, it almost needs to be sort of... So this kind of idea, right? But it doesn't work because we can't, you know. You can't get from the bottom. Which means it's not that. Which means it might just be of kind of this. But again, okay, so they cock blocked me there as well. Okay, nice blocks with your cocks, boys. Well done. The 3x3 sort of messes all of it. Although, you know, there are a couple of things we can do, I think. So something like this would work perfectly. And where am I wrong exactly, game? In the very end. Okay, so I think we can avoid that though. Not like that helps me, no. I mean, we solved it, but this shit right here is fucking impenetrable. Fucking impenetrable. Yeah, see, this is the only shape that divides the 5 of them into sizable chunks. Into chunks that we can work with. And once we do that, falls apart. All of it falls apart. We can't do anything. Maybe I'm just being melodramatic. Maybe you can. But I still can't see how we would. Like, it just gives me 3. It just gives me 3 dots. So... Wait. The whites and blacks don't care if they're together, right? Wait a second. They don't in here, right? It's only with the dots. What are the rules for some puzzles? Are you asking because you want to know, or are you asking me if I know? As in, are you asking to help me, or are you asking because you want to know? Because yeah. Because I just remembered that they need to be in pairs, but they don't need to be like separated from each other, right? It doesn't fucking matter. Okay. The only thing that needs to happen is they need to be in pairs. Okay, that works. Ish. And I say ish. Yeah. Oh, you to help you? Okay, yeah. Thanks. I mean, yeah, you need to get them in pairs, and you don't need to like care about the color. That's which I forgot about apparently. But thanks for that. Yeah. It almost works like that, I think. But if we do that, it sort of does. But then you know, it's kind of not what we need to be doing. I think if we just go about it from a different direction, it might just work, right? So we go there, and that sort of separate them there. And then sort of do this. That's fine, right? Almost no. Okay. Fuck. Yeah, we need the second black one, right? So that? No, that doesn't. Yeah, fuck. Block me out. So okay, let's try something else. Let's try the shit we tried before. And then we go all the way back, I think. Ish. No. We need another white one, and then we grab the 2 black ones, which doesn't. Yeah, can't happen. So we can grab 2 of these. We can sort of do this, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, almost. Fuck. How do we separate? Okay, think. Think. How do we separate these without fucking everything up? Do I need, like, take a different route? Yeah, I think I think it's right, but I think we're really close. You're really close. I think it's that, and then you need to go down for a sec. I think you need to go down for a sec. Okay, fuck, nope. Second. This works out. This all works out until we get to the end. So it's almost like there needs to be like a fuckery right there. Some magic needs to happen. Almost got it though. I mean, if you just go back a second. Yeah, no, it just doesn't like look like that's the answer though. Because yeah, it's if this happens, right? This happens, we can't kind of finish it, right? Can't do anything with it. But unless we, although, yeah, no, unless we grab that white one, we can't grab any other white ones, right? So maybe the beginning isn't right. We only need to separate them. Yeah, maybe the beginning is right, or maybe I'm just going like after yeah, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should go into any different, like any other direction. So for example, right, like that, yeah. Sort of that's sort of style, but then I get a pair. Yeah, so unless interesting. So I mean, unless I do this, yeah. Unless I do this, I can't kind of although this works, right? Yeah, this still works. What am I talking about? This is still fine. So what if I... Oh, shit. Okay, no, this is not. I was like, wait, is this fine? No, it's not. So we need another black one. Yeah. It's much simpler than I was making it out to be, but it's still pretty annoying. So if we... Okay, yeah, we haven't tried this in a while, right? Haven't tried this in a while. Let's try this. So if we do... No, we almost need to... Fuck no. This is fine. But then once we get to the actual, you know, little bit of the puzzle, it just crumbles. We need more stuff. Shit. Yeah, my main problem is that if you know, if this is what you want to do, fuck, not this, but if this is where you want to go, then you almost start doing this, and this is fine, right? But then you can't, yeah, you almost, it almost seems like my little, like, turnaroo is the only way to separate them into 3 parts, which sucks, but at the same time, like, what else can you do, right? And this would have been fine, but we need one more, which, that. But then the black one just gets fucking pissed by itself. Shit. There isn't any other way to go about it. Well, oh, because I'm trying to separate them. I'm trying to separate, and I shouldn't be doing that. So what if that's the case, right? And then that's the fuck, I think we were onto something. What if that's the case? And that's the case. And then this is the case. And then fucking... this is almost right. This is... shit. This is so infuriating. Why am I being like this? Okay, so... Yeah, I was doing it right the first time around. So, there, and then there. And that's almost right. And then... And there. Whew. Alright. That took me a while. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Thanks for the help. Just like... Fuck. I can finally go there now. Not sure if that helps anyone, but we'll see. Tiny world puzzle. Yay! Thanks. Thanks, dude. Thanks for sticking through that. That was painful to watch for you, probably. Like, I don't... Like, sometimes I don't understand people who watch me play this shit, because... like, if you've played the game before, right, it has to be so fucking painful for you to look at the puzzles and me being like, why is this not working? I'm doing everything perfectly, but then again, I'm just like missing a single thing that's simple as shit, and I'm just like being stupid. So, I mean, kudos to you. I can make one mistake, yeah? Oh. Interesting. I mean, does the mistake need to be in the same kind of plane? Oh. Doesn't that... that doesn't count as one mistake then. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's it then. Wait, what? Oh, you need to completely eliminate one of them. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. And by completely eliminate one of them, you mean... Almost. Okay. I mean, I can do it like that. Yeah, that's fine. What have we unlocked exactly? I'm just asking. No, we need. Oh. Maybe there's something down there they just turned down. There's like a. There's a wire leading somewhere. It's good to see you have the same revelations we had playing the game. Maybe some ones we didn't have. Alright, right. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, and I guess the puzzles are not, you know, the people who are really committed to this game and like love watching it and playing that. They're the sort of people that will, you know, kind of want to know more about the world and more about the, you know, and the puzzles, and you kind of understand that, you know, the game is not that simple, and if you're really committed to the game, you probably like be more tolerable to the people who can't, you know, solve it immediately. So, I guess that's right. This though, I don't like. What? What? I mean, we can do something else with it. Like, it's fine. I can do whatever. I'm just not quite sure what it does. Ah, there we go. All right. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So does the shadow work now? No, it's even worse than it was before. Okay. Maybe you need to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe that's it. Okay, so and I can't. Oh wow. I can't get down now. So fascinating. Okay, so I need it to be there. So let's do our thing, where we do like that. Whole thing. I mean, yeah, this doesn't make the shadow any better, right? It just makes it worse. So, yeah, all right. So that's the thing you think about. Can I quickly get on the platform after solving the puzzle? I guess I can, right? Go! Yes. Sick. All right. Oh shit. Oh shit. What is this? Whoop. Ah, thank you. That makes it easier. Thanks, game. That makes it much simpler. And I mean, this is probably for moving something else. Maybe for shadows or some shit. Although. Alright, let's solve all these first. What does this mean exactly? I mean, I guess it means that I can do this. Yes. So it doesn't matter. The color of this doesn't matter at all, it seems like. Right? Unless it wants me... Ah, is this interesting? So if it's the same color, so the octagons only care about the color. They don't give a fuck about anything else. Which means that, you know, one mistake is me... Yeah. Wait, what? But wait, what? Wait, what though? So do I need to grab all of them and see if that works? Yeah, so it eliminates one pair, what it seems like. Okay. Yeah, alright. I can work with that. And there are 5 of them there and 4 of them here, so I guess that's, you know, that's pretty much what needs to happen there. Although it also needs to be in this sort of, yeah, plane. Alright. And then this also needs to have a mistake in it. Interesting. So I guess that should work in theory? Question mark. That's not a mistake though. No, is it? This is. That's not a mistake, but this is. Interesting. That work? No, again, it eliminates one. Oh. That was wrong? Okay. So, I mean... Oh. There. It's like, wait a second. That's preposterous. Okay. I mean... No, but they... Haha, yeah, no. They need, like... Can the two mistakes eliminate themselves? Is that a thing? No. Surely not. Ah. So... yeah, I'm kind of not seeing it. So, what exactly happens if I do that? They eliminate themselves, but then... Right. So the two mistakes do eliminate themselves, but then... These boops, they're just like, yo, I don't have a pair to work with. But then again, if they do have a pair to work with, right, it doesn't work because the mistakes have nothing to mistake. Interesting. So, I guess the green needs to go with the purple and the other way, right? Yeah. I see. Okay. And I guess here it just like needs to be 3 2 2 2 2 2 2 2, which okay, like a that sort of idea. Only executed much better than I'm doing right now. Like, that's not a mistake though. This is a mistake. Yeah. Wait, this is a mistake. And this is a mistake as well. Fuck. So what if it goes like that? Almost, but not quite. Not quite. We need to go about it the other way around. There? Wait, no, though. Okay. I can't come back though. Like, if I do that, I can't come back, right? The mistake does need to be in the same plane though, right? So it's not really helpful to me. Wait, the 3's wrong, the 4 is wrong. Jesus, I keep like thinking about this in a way that's not right. But then if we do that, we're left with the odd number, right? Okay, so this is wrong, but it eliminates it, right? Right? But no, but then we're left with an odd number, so... I mean, this is also wrong, right? But no, this is right. This is right. So we need to be left with an odd number? I mean, this is also... No, this is right. This is wrong, though, so this is fine. Shit. What happens? Yeah, just... like... Wait, so this isn't wrong. Ah, right. The wrong one. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is wrong. So... Fuck. I keep fucking up the simplest shit in the game. So what it's saying is this should happen, right? This needs to happen. Let me try this and see what... So this is fine, right? I just need a separator there that I'm not seeing. I'm just not seeing how it works, right? I'm just not... Maybe it starts from that? No. Right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if we do this or that. This leads me out here. Which is ridiculous. What if we... You know what? No, no. There needs to be... They need to be pairs, right? It's not... You don't... Yeah, it doesn't need to be an even number. It needs to be in pairs. So... This is gonna be wrong, which is fine. Like, I mean, we can sort of do this, but it's not gonna be right. Yeah, it just eliminates one, right? Doesn't. So if we cut it off completely from this side, that's fine, right? And then, maybe we're doing this sort of idea like we did it before, yeah. Yep. Cool. And this is the same shit, but the other way around, right? Which, how exactly would I go about doing that? It would be... this. Oh, shit. This. Wait, what? Oh, no, because it's flipped. It's flipped now. It's flipped now, guys. So, if it is flipped, we can abuse it in another way. In a more fancy way. And I say that, but I have no idea what I'm doing. No, no, that's not. No. No, 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 no. I think it almost needs to do sort of like that. No. It needs to be this sort of like shape because we're left. Oh no, again. Wait, what? We're left with the no. We're left with the with an odd number of things again, right? So it almost needs to do some of some of the ridiculous shit I did before. But this almost works though, right? I was like, why not though? Because I'm a dumbass. There we go. Revelations. 1 plus 3 is what it needs to be, right? 1 plus 3. What if it's 1 plus 3 like that? What if it's like that, game? What you gonna say about that? You gonna let me do that? No. Oh, actually, no. I mean, that's not gonna work, is it? Yes, this is BS. Right, there aren't that many things you can do. You can do either this, right, which leads me to basically suicide. We can do this, which, I mean, while it looks fancy, it's nothing like what we need to actually be doing. We can also be traditional, like so, and then fuck everything up, because that's far from what needs to happen. We can be way more traditional and do this sort of shit, and it feels like this is almost right. And it almost is. But it needs to be a 3 rather than a 4. I'm a dumbass, oh my god. Except, how can you be so bad at games? Games aren't that hard, right? Right? This is cool though, like, I mean, I can sort of imagine myself doing that. Yeah, it's because this side is like... Okay, so, you know what? Just a thought, maybe we don't start from there. Game, please. Game, come back. So what if we start from here, and then, go about it in a more civil way? Like, so maybe, and so. And maybe not, because that doesn't work out. Although... That's way too many, right? Needs to be one more separator there. Can you even do it? Yeah, you can go all the way down, right? No, but that doesn't cut it, right? No. This sort of does it though, right? This sort of does it. And again, I say sort of because it doesn't really. Way too many. That's way too many, right? Separator. How do we do this? What did I do? Did this, right? No. I want about it. It almost needs to be like a very similar situation as on the left, but I can't see how to replicate it in a way that works with this. So okay, yeah, let's think about it. You know what? It's the same fucking picture, right? But it's flipped. So it's flipped. So if we just flip it, it would be going from there to there. Which if we rotate 180, it would be going from here to here. And that solution would be... Yeah, it would be just like... Oh, no, it wouldn't. Fuck. Yeah. No. No, yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. No, yeah. Can we do exactly the same thing? No. It's like, feels like it would be. It almost is. Fuck, it's because of the one. It's because of the one now, innit? Hmm. Yeah, so it needs to do some fancy shit on the left. Like we did before. So almost this sort of an idea. But then... my head. Guys, it's not... It's not... It's not... It wasn't made for shit like this. I feel like I'm almost there. It's just taking a bunch of wrong turns. Pretty similar to my life, actually. A bunch of wrong turns. Needs to be one set less of these, and I have no idea how to make that happen. Fuck, this doesn't work. Why do I keep trying this? It doesn't, clearly does not work. Fuck. Almost like this needs to be like, yeah, almost like this needs to be the finish line, right? Okay, so if it is the finish line, then we need to fucking do some shenanigans in here. They're gonna land us what we need, right? So... There? It wasn't that hard. Fuck, what? Okay, yeah, it was almost the same. Ish. I mean, yeah. You just need to realize that the only way this works if this is the finish line. I'm mad at myself sometimes for doing shit like that. Okay, there's one mistake, and we can pretty much have any mistake we want. Alright. Well, let's say this works, right? Let's say one of them... No. No. But the only... No. The only viable solution is the mistake being that there is no path to the last one. The last shit right there. Which, okay, is fine. And there is a 4 down here, so we pretty much need to kind of do this. Right, yeah, I'm just thinking about it in the way where that makes sense. So the 4 and the 3 up is what it's trying to sell. So, almost this sort of an idea. I mean, this works, right? Wait, what? It's a 3 and the 4. Wait, what? It's a 3 and a 4, isn't it? What? So what? The 4 goes there. Oh, it's because of the 3 on the top. I was like, what is going on? No. It's because of the 3 on the top. Interesting. Interesting. How does this work then? How do we make it work? Okay, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's this. Ah, no, it's not the... Come on. But, yeah. Probably not. What if... It's well thought. The 4th and... Or the 4 is on the top. How we make that happen is beyond me, but... No, it's undoable like that, yeah, no. It needs to... I mean... The 3 on the top and the 4 on the... Yeah, I mean, the 3 and the 4 will work, but if it's gonna do shit like that, which... Yeah, the 4 needs to be in the bottom, otherwise I'm not seeing it, so... It needs to cut it at just the right place, so that... Bob's our uncle, guys. We did it. Last one. We can do it. Fuck yeah. Let's go. So this is all fine. There's not gonna be a mistake there. I think though. Which? Yeah. Cut my life up into pieces. Here's my last resort. So, I mean... almost seems too fucking perfect, right? Is it all kind of works out? We can't fuck this puzzle up, right? Like we can't fuck this spot up. So there needs to be a separator there. So something needs to happen for it to separate right there. So it means the bottom bit is definitely for a cross. We just need to find the exact place where to put this piece of shit that cuts it up into pieces, as I said, in the way where it works, right? Still doesn't solve anything. I mean, doesn't matter. What if? Work. Huh. Yeah. Thing is, okay, so here's my logic. If we cut it up with the 3, like, tall thing, it ends up ruining the puzzle, because there ends up not being, you know, an even number of those maboops. So we need to not have one of the pieces on the bottom, which means we're not having the 4, because otherwise, what the fuck am I doing, right? But at the same time, so we only have one piece, but at the same time, we need a line that cuts this into 2 parts, which makes it difficult. Which makes it really difficult. Because, for example, if we, yeah, the 3 can only be here, right? Because it can't be anywhere else, possibly. It can't move. Yeah, it can't move. It's the only, yeah, if it's the only piece on the board, basically, then it cannot move. And if it's there, then, you know, it doesn't work. So, let's assume we have a 4 across, and then eliminate the 3. This still doesn't work, because, I mean, there are pairs, but not doubles. Actually, you know what? What if we do this? It works. Obviously it does. Obviously it does. Right, because I can do whatever the fuck I want if I eliminate one of the pieces, right? I'm just like, yo, I can have extra space and that's gonna be a mistake because yeah, got him. I got it. Okay. Right. Oh, I thought it was the end. Why, game? Why are you doing this? Okay. I was so ready for this to be over. But I guess not. Not just yet. Okay. Give me a second. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously that is a mistake, so not that much we can do apart from this sort of shenanigan. What do you mean? Well, what do you mean, though? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. That's simple, huh? Come on, game. Oh, no. Oh, no. This doesn't happen. Alright. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I see it. I think. No? No. The 3 tower almost needs to, you know, happen there, so I think it's that. No. No, we grab it. No, we grab it, but it's not, no. That is still not in the same plane. Interesting. Almost needs to be on the bottom, right? Because, we go for it, and then we need that. But then if you do this, which is pretty much the same shape but moved, you can't do it because of the little top thingies. So, yeah, alright, I can see it now, I think. Yeah. Ah. I mean... Yeah, I mean... Let me see, yeah. Yeah. That's not too difficult, alright. Yeah, the mistake here is clearly not in the purple things. Not in the octagons. Life up into pieces. This would have worked if not for the mistake. Right? Not for you meddling kids. You got away with it. What? The thing is still in the middle, like it's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere. So that's fine. Definitely like arrange this. Solves one problem, doesn't solve. Well, that's not it. We can almost arrange this, but then it's on the opposite side of it. But if we assume that the mistake is not in the purple thingies, how can we... Okay, I mean, this is the... No, but then it cuts it up into pieces. That's not cool. That's not cool, game. Not cool. Almost feels like it needs to be this, yeah? But then, how we go about? Almost feels like it needs to be this, but it's not. Probably not. Like, yeah. It's fine though. No, it's not. Is this not fine? Is this not fine though? Huh? That's exactly 6 across. What? The what now? That's exactly 6 across. Ah, that doesn't matter though, because the boop isn't there. Yeah, I mean, not what I meant. That is not what I meant, though. I mean this, but that's... But yeah, almost like I can do however many mistakes I want, like however... I can go for whatever shape I want. I mean, this thing doesn't accomplish anything. Yeah, the purple shirts are so weird. They're like really weirdly positioned. Maybe it's a thing. No, but then it eliminates that one. But no, I mean no, not at all. No, it's as if we grab the top thing, it just immediately blocks everything. So we have to ignore it. That has to be the mistake, right? And if it is the mistake, then what in the fuck are we doing? What in the ever-loving fuck are we actually doing? But they need to be separated. Thing is, right? I need to separate them. But at the same time, I need to do it in a way where this is inside, right? So it's almost like I'm doing... Yeah, I need the separator. No matter what. But at the same time, I can only do this with it. Which is the worst possible fucking thing. I can also, I mean, attempt to do this. This is even worse. So, not do that. Alright. I mean, this way they're separated, right? This is a mistake I can make. But then that one isn't. This tower can only be in the middle. Can't do anything with that. It's not in the middle, it's just... But again, in the negative space I can take however many, like, pointeroos I want, right? So... Does that help me though? Like, honestly, does that even help me? Like, I'm assuming I do this sort of shenanigan. In the negative space I can grab however many points I want, but that doesn't help me. This is... So... I need to encapsulate the mistake I want in the thing, but that makes it so hard. Okay, let's commit to the idea that one of these is a mistake. So we eliminate one of these. One of the little horizontal thingies. If we're doing that, then there are only so many shapes we can make with it, right? So it's either going to be sort of... stop game. Either going to be this or an 8. Fuck, no, it's not. No, it's not. The only thing that I can do with it is this, because unless I do that, like, this is the only mistake I can make. Because unless I do this... But, I mean, if it is a mistake, can I do this as well? No, as in, can I do this? Is this a mistake I can make? No, because it's right, right? No, because it's exactly what the shape implies. No, you can't. Can't eliminate both of them. This is shit, guys. But then, the 4 of them are up in arms about it. I almost want to do this, but like, if we could go up to the wall, that would work, but it doesn't. Shit. So, the mistake bot is either outside the whole fucking puzzle that we're doing, in which case... Yeah, alright, great. Or it's inside, which makes it fucking impossible. Let me try the outside part again, because I almost seem to kind of get it. I mean, this doesn't help anyone, right? This is right, but it doesn't help anyone, so... And the mistake is not outside, you can't do that, obviously. This can't move 3 to the left, because the most it can move is 2. And then 3 over there, like, that doesn't help anyone either. Right? Doesn't help. No. No. If it's this, I mean, it grabs the thing. Hardly helps us, though. I mean, we can even oh no, we can't. Okay. Almost feels like one of them has to be vertical, right? For the mistake to work. But then the vertical's in the middle and you grab all of them. Shit, like, I can't... If we do this, then... You know, I mean, this is gonna be... Like, this is gonna make a mistake for me. But then... Then you get fucked. You get fuckarooed. This doesn't make any mistakes, and that's the problem. Oh no. Still makes a mistake, but it's outside. What if we move it like 1 inch? If we move it like a smidge. Is it even possible? Can we even move it? I think we can. No, because the tower is in the middle. We can't do anything with it. These puzzles are getting fucking obnoxious. This is not... Fuck. What if I go all the way around? You know what? What if I go all the fucking way around? And I don't know, because we can make however many mistakes we want in that. We can just like, I don't know, go for it. I think. This doesn't work because it doesn't. Shit. We need to sort of avoid that, but if we do, then we fucking create a situation where these two are outside and we can't fucking do anything with them, and that, like, that's too long of a... Fuck. Okay, what if we, you know, finish a bit earlier? Then we don't need to go for it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's still nothing. How the fuck is this supposed to... The fact that the one purple octagon is on the bottom just ruins fucking everything. If it was anywhere else but there, we'd solved it. We would have solved it, but... If we take it outside, like if we do this sort of shenanigan, although this might work, right? No, because it's exactly right, and there's no room for the mistake. If we, I mean, do this, but it's the exact same thing, right? Maybe. I mean, this solves this problem, but this still is alone. Oh, actually. Maybe we can finish earlier, but then I get fucked because, you know, because of how it works. This doesn't work, does it? No, because it's exactly right. I can make it longer, I mean, if that's the thing. That's your jam. Where's this? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? Okay, so if this is exactly right, yeah? We can make one mistake, which could be whatever the fuck I want, right? Can it sort of, like, just extend it? I mean, I can do this if this helps. I mean, yeah, because it's a no, because it's a mistake. It shouldn't eliminate it, right? It just gives me a lot more space. Like if what I've gathered from this puzzle, right? Yeah, I can sort of do whatever. Almost like grab it and do whatever then. But the grab it button needs to be connected to everything else. That's the problem. Why is this not a thing though? Oh, because yeah. This is so fucking infuriating, alright? Still no. I mean, way too much shit. Okay, if this is exactly right, what mistake can we make and still make it right? If we get rid of the top, we just get rid of the two lines. That's not it. We get rid of one of the lines, we just don't grab one of the points. That's not it. If we fuck up one of the symmetries, we just don't get a 2 in the end, right? And if we try to go for the 2, we just ruin the whole shape. None of it fucking makes sense. I'm just not thinking about this right. Like, for sure, I need to get in the mindset, which the same as this puzzle, where thing is that it just let me do whatever I fucking want, you know? You just let me go free. It's just like 4 on the bottom and then 3 top you just fucked up, like you put in a 2, so and the two horizontal and it worked regardless. So if you fuck up one of the things, like what I gathered from it is you could do whatever the fuck you want. As long as you separate the things. So kinda get free reign on this bitch. Right? So as long as you get I already get them if I'm right. So if you fuck up one of the things, I can almost do this, but only eliminates one mistake. Two mistakes again. And this is exactly right, which sucks. So you can have not enough points, but you can't have more than you want, right? So, for example, if I do like this. No, well, as in I can do whatever. Like I can try this, still won't work, right? It doesn't make sense though. Like it eliminates that one, but then those are still in the picture, right? Why are they flashing? Shit! And if I don't include the white symbol, it just all gets destroyed. I've been at this puzzle for like fucking 30 minutes, I think, at least. I'd love a hint of any sort if you if you can spare one, because this is like I can see how that puzzle that I did relates to this, but I can't see how in the fucking world I do that, because you know what, like if I try to go for this sort of shit and then, you know, do whatever I want after, it either doesn't connect to the mistake or it's fucking right. Like every solution I try, it's either doesn't connect to the mistake for me to, you know, to solve it, or it's just right, which is not supposed to be. The fact that you can't move any of them anywhere is just absolutely fucking nuts. We'll do this though, right? There's no mistake in this. Like, I can extend this, right? And do this, but that's not how the mistakes work. It eliminates the thing, but means all the rest gets fucked up. Can I make a fucking mistake? I've never fucking worked so hard in my life to make a mistake, dude. That's insane. I either like make no mistakes or make 2 mistakes, and it's like it doesn't seem like there's any way out of it. No, this just sucks. This makes 2 mistakes though, right? Yeah, but like the mistake I'm making is, fuck. Like, doesn't it give me some leeway because I fucking made a mistake here, right? Like, doesn't it? Isn't it supposed to like give me like slack? Cause I made the mistake, so I might have. That's the mistake I made. I made it like vertical instead of horizontal. What's fucking wrong with that, right? Isn't that what it's supposed to be for? Like, yeah, I guess it eliminates it, right? So it's more like if you draw this, it's gonna cut you slack for it, but we can't do this. Like, this is not the thing we can do. I can't do sort of this either now. If I do this like kind of reverse L-shaped type of thing, then yeah, fine. I get a free reign on whatever I want to do next. But whatever I actually do, it doesn't work out. Let's try this. We haven't tried these. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. I don't know how it would be, but you know. Maybe we need to go all the way around the fucking puzzle. I know how it works because, you know, obviously the fucking 3 dot shits in the middle cutting everything up, you know. So that's a thing. There's no way. There's no way that's a thing. I mean, it might be like so. No, because fuck me. Fuck. I cannot. Like, this is insane. This is absolutely fucking nuts. Like, I can see, there are so many solutions to this if there weren't a mistake in there. Just fuck. Like, there isn't any way for me to put 2 shapes in there, a mistake, and all the fucking dots. Like, I can't see it. The mistake is definitely not in the dots, right? Because there's an even number of them. So it's almost like it needs to sort of like do this. But then, you know, that's not right. Now is it? Yeah, like, okay, I can do whatever the fuck I want there. But then these 2 motherfuckers, they just don't grab the points I need, and then it doesn't, you know, then all of them are in the same plane. Which, again, is not what I need. I can't extend them in any way to, like, make this work, sort of. Like, I can't do any of this bullshit. Whenever I want to exclude the fucking bottom, this bottom bit, using a mistake, it just fucks up. So okay, so maybe the separator on the fucking dots is not horizontal, yeah? Maybe it's vertical. It needs to be like maybe it needs to sort of do this sort of thing, yeah? Maybe that's the key. And if that's the key, then I go fuck myself again, because that's not it. This can't happen. Like this can't be a 4. This can't be a 3. This fucking tower can't go. Because if anything besides the tower is the mistake, right? if anything besides the tower is the mistake, you need to put the tower somewhere. Which just fucks everything up. Like you... And if the tower is a mistake, then, you know, my life is a fucking mistake. Just look at this shit. I'm gonna solve it. I'm gonna sit here and fucking solve it, because they're only gonna get harder. I have a bunch of unfinished shit in the game anyway, which I'm gonna sit at for like 40 minutes at a time. This just doesn't make any sense to me. No way, that's it. Only like plausible solution. Like, you can't do this, right? There's not a thing you can do. Unless you grab all three of them. You can't work with this kind of shape. And you don't, for the most part, need that kind of shape, right? That's not a thing you need, per se. But if you're making this sort of shape trying to work, then this is not right, simply because the top two cannot, you know, they both be a mistake. Only one of them is a mistake, so doing this, as pretty as it looks, is useless. It doesn't do anything. Going higher just, you know, just fucks my shit up. Almost like it needs to be this, but then the fucking 3 is higher than this. You know what, maybe... No, it's not. The fucking tower, man. It just... The whole fucking puzzle just is ruined because of one piece. Do I really want a hint? I do, man. Like, I can't... I literally... This sometimes happens. Like, I will sit on the puzzle and I will not realize what I'm doing wrong because I'm thinking I'm out of options, and I'm obviously not, but I can't, like, I cannot comprehend how these pieces fucking fit together in a picture without cutting up the pairs. And it seems like I've tried everything, because you need to connect the shapes to the dot. Like, the dot either needs to be outside, right, which would, like, make this sort of an idea, but again, then you can't separate them, then you can't separate the dots, or you, you know, you make it an inside, and which only leaves you with one shape, which just fucking doesn't work because the purple dot is right there. So I'm more fucking frustrated than anything now. So if the vertical Geronimo is the key. So what are you saying? Is it so the key is into separating the pairs, or the key is in it's the one that's wrong? If you could tell me that, I think I could solve it. As in, do I need to avoid it, or do I need to, like, fucking include it? I feel like next time around I'm gonna come here with a fucking piece of paper and a bunch of pencils and fucking draw every puzzle and every solution. Fuck this. Jesus. It's there. Okay, it's there. All right. All right. There's only so much shit I can do if it's there. I need to work with these two shapes then. Either this, which it's not. They can't move too much from the middle. Is prepare to kick yourself. Oh, I'm probably gonna, mate. It's just, it's so hard to rid yourself of all the bias you've built up while solving a puzzle, you know? Because you feel like you've eliminated so many like wrong solutions, and some of them turn out to be right, and you're like, what? If the vertical astronomer is the key, and it's wrong, then there's only so much shit you can do. Like, you can't move these too far away from the middle, and you can't very well do this, right? Because then they don't add up. You can sort of do this for sure, but that, you know, means nothing. You did? Yeah. It's... I mean, you can do this even. This is all useless. However you move them, it just doesn't matter, really. Because you can't move them to the exact side, which would be ideal, right? I think. If it is the error... Maybe it's the error, but you include it or some shit. Maybe that's it. But there's no. It's if it's the it can't be the error if you include it, right? Because if you go for it, it automatically is not the error. Unless you fucking do this. How can I not see it? I feel like it should be so simple. How can I not fucking see it? Alright, let's go through all the fucking solutions I have right now. Like, okay, so you have 2, 3 pieces that are horizontal. You can do this. You can do this. You can do fucking this, and none of it makes any difference. Okay, so I move that to the far left. Then if the one stays on the top one stays on the left, then we can move it like this. This makes no difference. We can fucking do this, which makes no difference. We can fucking do this, which makes no difference. And then we can move the whole lot, so to the 2 of them. This makes no difference at all. And now, the last one doesn't make any difference. So wherever you fucking move them, it doesn't, like, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the whole puzzle. So the only way the fucking vertical thing is wrong, right? Is that it's included. But how the fuck do you include it and still make it wrong? Like... How the Well, I mean, yeah. Really? I mean, well, yeah. Like, what? So... Have I just... This doesn't fucking make a difference. Like, I've gone through all of them multiple times, right? This makes no difference. Wherever you move them, it's just bollocks. Like... Okay, so what does this do? None of it does anything because they don't separate the 4 dots. Right? Like, what else can you do with them? You can't like move them. You can't make them completely horizontal. There needs to be a vertical element to it because you need to grab the two of them, right? No difference, really, exactly. So, how can I fucking grab the three top and still make it wrong? It's almost impossible. Because, no, if you grab it, you can't make it wrong because you already have it, like, right? Because if you go for it, it's already automatically right because you built it up. One configuration leaves space. Oh, it does, doesn't it? No, but I mean, it does leave space, but then it's so this like. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, no, I'm not actually. To be honest, I'm not that mad at myself. As in, I'm mad at myself, but I'm not that mad that I couldn't solve the puzzle because that's one of the problems I have. Like, I want to say I'm pretty okay at solving the most of them because most of them are not that hard. But then, when when they fuck with the space. When they fuck with the space, I can't, when they want me to leave, that's the one lesson I haven't learned through, playing 220 fucking puzzles in this game, is, the fact that they give you space to work with as well, yeah. It's a thing I just need to learn. I just need to keep it in the back of my head, and I can't, yeah. Thanks for the help, though, dude. You're a huge help, thanks. I would have sat here because, again, I just mentally blocked myself from even thinking about, and this seemed like the only possible solution, right? But then again, it seemed like none of it makes a difference, and it does because it leaves you with a space. And I couldn't, that didn't matter to me for some reason. Yeah, dude. This is... Oh, shit. Yeah, let's go have a look at the laser if it's solvable. If it's really hard, then I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow. But if it's doable, we can do it right now. Yeah, because all of the rest sort of shit they teach you, right? They're like, yo, I mean you can do that, and these are all the different signs that you get, so. You know, to remember those, and you're like, yeah, okay, I remember the rules for those. But they never kind of sort of teach you to manage the space that you have. I mean, I don't think there are explicit puzzles that'd be like, yo, this is the shit you need to do. Or maybe they do, but you don't explicitly learn it because it's so subtle. And it's the one thing I don't realize. So, I mean... No, this is right. The game messes with your head. Yeah, dude, it's... I love it. It's absolutely awesome. All the secrets, all the Easter eggs, all the little puzzles that are in there, all the fact that it's, the world is a puzzle itself, all of the shit. I absolutely love it. But it's so infuriating not having, the ability to solve the puzzle, and not because the puzzle is particularly hard, because you block yourself mentally from, completing it. So, yeah. No, but this is right as well, right? Shit. Yeah, I guess it's the same kind of idea. Right? This sort of idea? No. Oh god. I think you need to leave one out, right? There we go. Yeah, every time I'm not able to solve a puzzle, I'm just gonna yo, remember that shit that you spent fucking 40 minutes on? Remember it. And hopefully it's gonna go a bit better. Let's watch this shit and then we can wrap up. for today. Anytime now, come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I did it, so you definitely can do it. Thanks for the follow, dude. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed this torture. If you want more physical pain, show up tomorrow, man. Show up tomorrow. We can figure something out. I can hurt myself a bit more. That's pretty much what I fucking do. I need to change the title of the stream to, if you enjoy physical pain, come hang around. Yep.